Just put live.
Comment
Comment.
live for a sweet discount. So yeah, okay. Okay, so we live, y'all. Hey, how you doing? I'm your girl Montana. I know it is crazy, first of all, that I haven't been going live at all for the longest, and then what
For
in like
discount.
for a sweet discount. Do you have to talk while I'm talking?
Boo,
Y'all,
I'm
I'm
trying to
sorry.
make sure
Okay,
I
this is
put
already going to
the right
shit.
stuff.
Okay, real quick. Anyway, I haven't gone live at all, and then like in the last couple of days, I've gone live twice. So this is like really crazy. Okay, but before we get started, if you are watching on our Instagram or on our Facebook, I want you to know if you comment live on this live, then you'll get sent a sweet discount. And it is so sweet. It is only here for this live. And if you are watching on YouTube live right now and you are new to Sweet Kitty Club, please subscribe to my channel and you get an automatic discount as well. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. um Tuned in. Well, thank you for tuning in so far. I really appreciate it. If you see me looking down, I do have notes because we have a few things to unpack in this live today. We're going to be talking womb wellness 101, and I feel like even though I have addressed some of this on this channel with some videos prior to, it's been a while, so I just feel like we need to like freshen it up a little bit. Okay, so that's why we are doing this today. And if you have not already liked or subscribed to this channel, please do so, or follow me on my social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, we're on TikTok, and definitely on YouTube. And also, even though this live, we are live on Instagram, YouTube, as well as Facebook. Once the live is done, the video will only be available on our YouTube channel. So let me just put that out there, okay? So this is it, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We don't want to take up a whole lot of time. Again, welcome. If you are new to this channel, or new to me and never seen this beautiful face before, okay, I am your girl Montana, Madam Bay, here at Sweet Kitty Club. I am the head girl in charge. I make all the products, okay? So I do create plant inspired soaps and womb care products made with herbs and luxury oils. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing on YouTube? Nice to see you. Okay, so yeah, so I make wound care products like soaps, shower gels, Vsteam kits, you know, the whole nine. We are here at Sweet Kitty. We make what's already good even better. Okay, that's what we do. So thank you again for joining us. And just a little bit of background of me. I am a girl mom of three. Okay, I have a 30-year-old, I have a soon to be 20-year-old, and a soon to be 18-year-old. Okay, and I know I don't look a day over 21. Yeah, okay, but I have some grown kids, and they all came out of this cooter. Okay, so yeah, so with that being said, womb wellness, feminine hygiene, you know, keeping a sweet kitty has always been a topic of conversation in my household. Okay, so I am not new to it. Two of my youngest daughters would have, you know, bad period pains. I would say like bad cramping and things like that. Yeah, it would be so bad they would swear they couldn't get no chores done. They, you know, don't want to go to school. I was like, y'all gonna be living with this thing for the rest of your life. You gotta learn how to work with it, okay? And so a little over 5 years ago, I discovered Yoni steaming. And so I introduced it to my daughters. They were reporting back that their periods were, you know, less painful. That, you know, they weren't having as many. The cramps wasn't as bad. They were able to, you know, get through their day, do some chores, help around. Okay, so I was like, okay, and during the pandemic, is when we officially started our business. But by then, like I said, we were already using the V steaming for my kids, and then also for me, because there have been times in the past where I would go and get my annual checkup and may have had an irregular pap smear. They send, my cultures off, come back, and they say, oh, okay, it's nothing. Your uterus is a little damp. And sometimes that damp uterus would lead to a yeast infection. And so I got sick of that. The last time, y'all, 5 years ago, was the last time I got a yeast infection. And I went to my gynecologist. We went through that process of getting my annual. She said she saw some yeast. Okay, she prescribed whatever, that medication they prescribed y'all when you get a yeast infection. And by now, I'm like fully into, well, I'm in my beginning stages of Sweet Kitty Club. And so I've already had started discovering Yoni pearls and like I said, doing the Vsteam blends. And at that time, I only had one Vsteam blend. But I was learning about it, and I said, well, I'm gonna try the Yoni pearls. I'm not going to take this medication. Did the Yoni pearls, y'all, which it was crazy. Okay, but I went back for my checkup and no yeast. Okay, when I went back for my follow up, and I told my doctor I didn't use that medication, and she looked at me and was like, "Well, what did you do, baby?" She was not like, "But I'm not using that medication." Okay, and like I said, that was over 5 years ago. I have not had a yeast infection since then, and prior to me using these products, I would get them periodically. Okay, just just on a regular day, girl, I could just be minding my business and up here it come. Okay, so that is what got me into womb care. My daughters, my personal experiences, and so when we started Sweet Kitty, one of the things that I did was I literally gave away over 50 V Steam blend. The one blend that I had, I gave it to a little over 50 women. Those women came back and they were reporting to me the same giving me the same reviews as my girls were giving me, that, oh, I feel so much better, and this really helped me in a good way, and obviously it's very relaxing. And so it went from that to, man, Montana, this is like a fresh feeling. I feel so good when I use these products. What can I do to keep this feeling going? And so one of the things that is like a light bulb. Okay, if a V steam is going to give you a holistic cleanse, how can we keep that cleanly feeling being everlasting? And that's by bathing, keeping up with your hygiene. But we're not going to use just any products on our body, because now we are conscious of, what some of these products can do to our bodies in a negative way. So we're careful about the products that we are using. And here we do believe that herbs do heal. So I said, well, I want to make products that will pair well with the V Steam blends, that will continue on that level of freshness. Okay, and so that's where the soaps and the oils and all of those things derive. So that just give you a little bit of background. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, and so just for tonight, just want to, like I said, we're going to be talking about womb care, V steaming, feminine hygiene, health, and I'll also answer any questions that any of you have on those topics. So just post your questions in the chat. And in the meantime, like I said, if you're on Instagram or Facebook and you comment live, you will be sent a discount code for a sweet discount. You can comment it on YouTube as well, but I will tell you that the code, that if you comment live on YouTube and we send you that code, you only have 24 hours to use it. So just want to let you know that, okay? So let's get right on into it. Why womb wellness matters, y'all. Now, as you know, like I said, over the past few years, I am so convinced that some of the remedies that we need, um, for our health are right in the earth. Okay. And so I am an herbalist. I have been studying herbs for over 5 years now, and just learning the various benefits of how they help us. And I feel like I know that when we saw Yoni steaming coming, and when we saw it more prevalent, let's say that on social media, it was during the pandemic, and that's because a lot of people were, they were. Expressing self-care needs and all of that, and that while that is very important, obviously self-care is not selfish. We definitely want to be mindful about what, not only about the things we consume in our body, but what we put on our body. So the same way you're not going to consume chemicals in your body, you don't want to have chemicals on your body. Okay. So that's very important. And just a couple of the tools that I just wanted to show you. Well, I'll get to that. I'll get to the tools. Okay. So, so that's why it's very important for us, because, like I said, we got to be careful and mindful about the level of kitty care that we provide ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I am a very big advocate of just using holistic products, and just worrying about, like I said, the things that I'm using on my body, in my body. I've noticed just overall difference. So very important. I do want to talk about some of the myths though um, that we hear when talking about yoni steaming. One of the myths we hear is that yoni steaming is a trend, and that is false. Okay, yoni steaming has been around for centuries. Okay, for centuries, so it's not anything new. um I think, like I said, during the pandemic, that may have like increased visibility for yoni steaming, but it's definitely not new. And yoni steaming is basically a holistic way to cleanse your womb, and it's done through water, through steam, and with herbs. And you guys also know, I will also tell you that you don't have to use herbs for a yoni steam. You can actually have a yoni steam just with the water and just the steam of the water. You don't have to have herbs. What the steam does, hey, how you doing on Instagram? I see y'all. Um, what is happening when you're doing the yoni steaming is the steam is helping to create circulation in your womb. That circulation helps to get things moving, and when things get to moving, it's like running like a well-oiled machine, right? So that is what the steam allows to happen into your womb. Another myth we hear is steaming is dangerous. Totally false. If you are steaming properly, okay? If you are steaming properly and safely, no, it is not harmful to steam. And actually, if you are interested in steaming and you want to know, hey, Facebook, how y'all doing? Okay. But if you want to know how to steam properly in the comfort of your home, because you can do it, then you can download my free Yoni steaming guide. You can go to my website, sweetkittyclub.com. Under our herbs, you will see the Yoni steaming guide. It is totally free. You can download that guide, and that will help you create the environment for steaming. I go over, some practical steaming exercises, what to do during steaming and how beneficial it is. So you can download that guide, okay? And then also, we hear that Steaming is just not just steaming. I've even been told from a potential customer that, well, I don't need your products because your products are just for women with issues. That is totally false, baby. That is false. Okay. So, Sweet Kitty Club, I don't create products for women that have, issues. If you have issues, I'm not a doctor. You need to go seek medical attention, okay? I create um, products that are safe for your entire family. Like I said, we care about the products that we put on and in our body, right? So the same with V steaming. V steaming is more of a preventative tool and not something that is going to cure you of anything. It is to prevent, okay? And so also, I've been told, okay, well, isn't your uterus, self cleaning? You shouldn't need, to do any of this. The uterus cleans itself. Okay, that's like saying my skin, is self cleansing, so I don't need to exfoliate, right? Wrong. That's like saying my lungs are self cleansing, so I don't need to do deep breathing exercises, right? Wrong. That's like saying, oh, I'm backed up with poop and I can't release it, but I'm just gonna go on about my business. And even though I'm backed up, I'm not gonna do anything about it. Wrong. Okay. Yes, baby, your uterus is a powerful mechanism. Okay. Very powerful, baby. You have a water park in your pants. Do you hear me? It is powerful. No, it's a water park and a heated sauna. Okay, in your pants. Okay, powerful. But sometimes Miss Girl need a little help too. Okay, she needed help too. So V steaming is, like I said, quite the approach for that. Okay, and then okay, I'm kind of getting it's getting a little cray cray because I'm missing something, but it's okay. So and then also I wanted to share with you guys just how to get started with your womb wellness. So how often should you steam? This is a question that I get asked a lot. Okay. Now, if you are not steaming for something like endometriosis, or if you have PCOS, which will which requires a different type of steaming plan, which I do provide. So if you are have been diagnosed with PCOS or endometriosis, you can definitely go to my website, sweetkittyclub.com. I do have a PCOS wellness plan for you. So if you just, which will help you manage your PCOS endometriosis. So if you need that, I definitely have that tool available for you. But if you're not steaming for those issues, which, like I said, those require a more of a steaming plan, then I would always suggest at least twice a month for steaming. You always want to steam if you have an active cycle. You want to steam a week before your cycle and a week after your cycle. So you want to get it at the beginning of your cycle to help with blood clots, to help with cramping, painful periods, prolonged periods, and then you want to steam at the end to release any blood that was left over. Okay, so that's one thing we want to do. And how do you choose the right herbs for your body? I always say, baby, let your vagina do the talking because she will let you know. Okay, now, like I said, when we started out with one steaming blend. Now I have five. Okay, and these five blends are our most they are our most popular blends, and they do address different womb wellness concerns. One of our, well, I'll tell you two of our best sellers is our disinfectant blend. So our disinfectant blend is great if you are prone to yeast infections. That is the blend that I love to use. Okay, so if you're prone to yeast infections or prone to even BV, or you have a you always have kitty problems. Okay, the disinfectant blend is great for that. Our second best selling Vsteam blend is our hydration blend, and we see that blend with a lot of the women that are going through menopause, perimenopause. If you're experiencing hot flashes and or vaginal dryness, that hydration blend is great. As a matter of fact, I want to share with you guys one of the herbs that we use in that blend is called marshmallow root. Baby, this right here, oh, it when I tell you, just it smells so good. I just love the way it smells, but it's not about the way it smells, but I do love the way it smells. Let's see. So that is kind of what the root looks like. This is something you can drink this as a tea. But we also, so our V-Steam blends that we create are created for to be consumed, so you can drink them as teas or you can use them in your V-Steam blend. This herb in particular, marshmallow root. So again, remember I told y'all you can steam with just water. I even have a recipe that contains no herbs. It is water, salt, and apple cider vinegar, baby, and it will get those pelvic muscles together. Okay, this particular herb though, even if you wanted to just steam with this and water, this is marshmallow root. Marshmallow root is great for hydration. Okay. Then you need to get a little hydration going. Marshmallow root. Don't say I didn't tell you nothing, okay? So that is one of my favorite herbs. I have so many, but that is one of my favorite is the marshmallow root, okay? And but like I said, you could just let your vagina do the talking. In terms of the five blends that we offer, we do indicate what each of those V-Steam blends are going to be good for. So you can just check them out on our website. Again, it's sweetkittyclub.com and it's under herbs. Okay. And then also, how do you create a full womb wellness routine? Okay, so that's steaming, journaling, your mindset. And I cover all of this in my free ebook, my Yoni steaming guide. I personally like to journal while I do my steaming because typically you're not going to steam more than 30 minutes during your V steaming sessions. And so I just like to use that 30 minutes to meditate, to journal. But again, I give you all type of V-steaming, uh, setting, inspiration ideas in my free ebook. So you can download that, okay? I also, guys, wanted to show you real quick um, one of the tools that is very important here at Sweet Kitty Club, and that is our V-Steam box, okay? So this is our portable V-Steam box. It is made with 100% pine. It can hold up to 500 pounds, okay? So even the girls with the big old booties can sit on this, okay? Now this one is a condensed, just a little bit smaller than the one that we do sell on the website, but it looks exactly the same. It's just a little smaller, so it's the prototype. But I will tell you, I use this, so even though it's small, it works perfect. So you just set it up real easy. This is the top of it. Now this is mine again. I wanted a heart, but for the orders online, this is not a heart. It's a square. Okay. And I just found that the square works best. Okay, so yeah, the heart was doing too much, so I was like, eh. So anyway, this is the box. Now inside the box, before you would close it up, so here is where you would put your hot plate, your bowl, and then your herbs will be in your bowl. And so this is gonna be better. Now, are you able to V-steam without using one of these? Absolutely. But it's annoying. And the reason why I say it's annoying is because when you have one of these boxes, um, it will allow for you to have continuous heat going. And so that's very important. Okay. If you are not steaming with one of these boxes and you're just using, the hover over method where you're hovering over the bowl of steam, that steam is not going to be lasting for more than 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And that just defeats the purpose. Now, I will say though, 10 minutes of a V steam is still good. But for me, I like the full experience. I like that 30 minutes. And so this is going to lock the steam inside the box, and it's going to keep that flow going. So regardless if you have a hot plate or you don't, obviously I have a hot plate that I keep inside because I want to, and I keep it on a very low temperature. But again, all of these instructions are in that free Yoni steaming guide. So I keep it on a low setting, and then I'm able to steam for at least 30 minutes at a time. Okay, so that's what I like to do. But this is my V-steam box. And these are made to order. It literally takes us 3 days, 3 business days to make these. So if you are interested in ordering one of these boxes, now is the time. Again, if you are new to Sweet Kitty Club, then you can order one of these boxes and save 15% off your order just by signing up to my email list. Okay. So this is our V-steam box, and then these are our V-steam packages. So you can order your V-steam packages, which comes with 5 satchels, and I will just show y'all real quick. I didn't intend on getting out of that seat, but I apologize. So anyway, 5 satchels. So these are what the satchels look like. Again, you can consume these by making a tea, or you can use this for your V-steam. So either way, and again, these are 5 of them. All you would need to do, obviously, if you're going to use it as a tea, you're going to soak your whole tea bag. If you're not going to use it as a tea and you're going to use it as a V-steam, you can cut this open and empty the contents in your bowl for your steam, okay? And then one other thing that I want to share with you guys, because we do talk about these a lot, are the Yoni pearls. So right now on our website, we have a detox combo, which includes our V-steam kit as well as our Yoni pearls, which I want to say, listen, touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, you need 3 pearls for a detox. Okay. I see the girls come and they'll order 1 pearl, and 1 pearl, I'm not going to say you're not going to, see any results with 1 pearl, but not much. 1 pearl is just going to basically let you know if the pearls are going to agree with you. You just want to make sure there's no irritation. And as long as there's no irritation, we got to bump it up to the other two. These, oh, excuse me. There are instructions on for our pearls as well as for our V-steam kit. So they do come with instructions, but these are easy to use, and baby, they work. Okay, they work. If you go to my Instagram page, if you're not on my Instagram page, you will know I rarely even talk about pearls, but I guarantee you, pearls is a staple in my business. I don't even talk about it anymore. But the girls now, over the past 5 years, they have seen the results of these pearls, and I'm gonna be honest with you because I have tried boric acid as well. I have. Okay. I've tried boric acid and I've tried pearls. And if I could just tell you the truth, I prefer the pearls over the boric acid. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. When I have taken the pearls, so in that, we talked before and I told you about, my regular pap smear and I had a yeast infection. I used the pearls to get rid of that yeast infection. That yeast infection did not come back. And there was no irritation after I used the pearls. Um, I tried to give the boric acid a try about 3 years ago, and let me tell you what happened. Because I was hearing, here is my truth moment. The dumbest thing that I did was listen to Kanye. Okay, because Kanye is like an advocate for the boric acid suppository. Okay, so I'm like, damn, well, I don't know what Kim or Bianca, I don't know what y'all had going on, but Kanye like is like boric acid, boric acid, boric acid. Because there's no odor. It like if you feel like a tinge or something in your pH, like the boric acid supposed to clear it up. I would tell you, it did. When I first used it, I was like, oh, okay. I see the boric acid. I see why, the girls like the boric acid. Until that shit came back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? A vengeance. It's like, and I've heard this from other women that have tried the boric acid that they use the boric acid and like to treat like BV or something, and they felt like it was curing them of the BV, and then a couple of weeks later that BV come and that baby is coming with a vengeance. She's mad. Okay, she's mad. So I was like, okay, never again. We ain't doing boric acid. So the pearls. And so again, we touched our neighbors. We told our neighbors for the Yoni pearls, you need 3 for a full cleanse. Okay, you need 3. All right. So again, y'all know if you are ready to start that womb wellness, y'all know go to my website, sweetkittyclub.com, sign up so you can save off the bat and be one of my sweet bays. Okay, so I wanted to open it up for any questions that we have. I don't see any questions on Instagram, Facebook. Let's see what we got here on YouTube. It is so crazy because so YouTube, that is so crazy. Oops, I did not try to do that. I'm sorry. I was not trying to do that. Okay, I'm just learning some things about YouTube, but I was hoping that I could see some of the chats because I do know I was getting some messages on YouTube and I could shout out some of those people. But let's see if I can go on here and do it. But so yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll stick around for just like a couple of minutes to give you a chance to talk to me. All right. But while I do that, I will say to you guys, if you have found, let's say, Okay, so no questions, just people saying hello on YouTube. I appreciate the love. Thank y'all for the love. But if you enjoyed this video, please, give me a heart in the comments or something. And make sure you are following this channel on YouTube. Also follow me on Instagram. We're Join Sweet Kitty Club. On Facebook, Sweet Kitty Club. And like I said, go to my website and sign up for my email list. Okay, you don't want to miss that. And yeah, I definitely appreciate you guys for joining. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Again, I'm your girl Montana. And around here, we always keeping it what? Sweet. Okay? SweetKittyClub.com. That's my time, y'all. Thank you so much. Okay? So I'm going to close these on these other channels real quick. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, I'll see you. Peace.